I got a phone call from Jeff Kruznak late last summer, and he wanted to know if I was a member of the Paul Pearson spear gun inventor family. I told him yes I was, that I was the #2 member of the assembly of these guns back when I was about 17, 18 years old. And Jeff is collecting Dad's spear guns, and he sent me this particular spear gun with an extended barrel, and it was evident in talking to my brother that the spear gun had never been cocked or never devised to have a cocking ability. So Jeff gave it to me, so this is what I come up with for cocking this gun. This goes on the butt of the gun. It has grooves to clear the screws in the handle. Goes this way, drops down, and goes against a metal pin. And that's right. And then this little detail goes in the top. We insert this pin. Thusly, that attaches that firmly to the gun. You close this little gap up so the pin can't come out. Then on the forward part of the gun, this item is attached. I'm going to leave them blocks for a second. Something to keep the gun stable is good. There, that's good. And this element goes on the front of the gun. To keep the cables that are going to pull the spear back in the gun in position. This thing goes down here. Now this element is permanently attached to the front. That's permanently attached to the back. And another thing I need to do is, forgot to pull this pin out.
Do you want to start over, or you want to?
No, that's all right. I'll get my screwdriver. Add this element. This is the cocking mechanism. It goes in here, and this pin goes through this hole as the pivot. Now we'll have to have it in place. Now another element on this gun is the fact that the spring is so long that it sticks out the end of the barrel, and we can't can't get a spear shaft in there until we retract this thing here. So this is one change I made on the spear gun is I cut the spring in half and I added a catch so I can pull that into this.
Alright,
Spring.
I can't see you anymore.
Can't see that
So do I
anymore.
need to change that?
Okay.
Do I need to,
Okay, how do you want to
I don't know, just stay there.
Take it in the hand for a minute
Sure,
while we do this?
okay. I'll try that. Okay, down on the ground.
Okay, to eliminate this spring sticking out the front, we put this down and we shove it down and let the trigger go, and that holds the spring back in the gun. So now we can load the spear in the floor part. For this demo, our spear would be on this end of the rod. We load this into the barrel. We load this spear guide into the barrel. And now that's in place. Next thing, in order to have something to pull on, we add this to the front of the spear gun, out of the spear. I'll take it apart. Has to be loaded with these little ears outward. Okay, with this together, we slip it up against this collar. And we tighten it up with the wing nuts. Now we swing our cocking arm forward. We wrap this cable around the front of the spring. Can you see that, Jim?
Well, not.
Around the little ears.
I think we might have to make more than one, Dad.
Okay. We're happy with it. Okay, then we add this. This locks the cables in so that we're pulling straight back on the shaft all the while. We're not pulling on an angle, we're pulling straight back on the shaft. Okay, then we're ready to cock the gun. To cock the gun, we load in this plastic.
You're gonna have to get into the frame. Oh, or I'm gonna have to move the frame.
Come on, you move over a little bit? I can move over a little bit. I can set this thing now.
Okay.
Okay, this goes. Goes up to where it hits the pin here. Now we have to. This is where I have to take it over into the carpet. You pick it up and back up.
So what part do I need to be focused on?
This, if you can back up, you want to see the whole length of the gun. as it
Gotcha.
cocks,
All right.
Okay? Now this, you're filming now?
Yeah.
Okay. For this, you want to release that trigger, and this locks the trigger back so that the trigger catch isn't raking on the spring all the while. Well, this is the cocking action. When you get to the bottom, it goes over center, so it's locked in that position. And from here, we would want to release this catch at the bottom so that the trigger catch comes out. Now, we think the trigger and the catch should catch it. Look at this end. It should be alright. Trigger should be out. Yes, okay, we've seen the trigger come out. Now I'm going to put the safety on. And then I rotate this arm forward. Then we take everything off. The gun is cocked and locked.
So are we gonna film all of the taking off?
I'm taking all this, taking the apparatus off. Quick take. You could take this off too, but it's not necessary. So we're going to take it out and we'll fire it with this on.
Okay. So we're done?
Yeah, we're outside now.